Hello, my name's Corrin, and I'm pretty sure that the new CB changes and AA changes have hit the headlines, and everyone's probably quite interested on what's going on. And today I played a couple games with my friends on the TST server, and I'm gonna be here to answer questions and about DFAA and about the normal, like what changes they made that might be important to a normal surface ship player like you and me, as long as you don't consider me a CB player. Anyways, yeah, let's get right into it. So they changed the icon, as you can see right here. Oops, let me. All right, so about this new DFAA thing, it's the probably the biggest change is that now you can actually go invisible if a CV squadron starts an attack run and is actually in your A range when this consumable is activated. So this consumable extends your AA to 7 kilometers. So before you could be a Des Moines with 5.8 AA range, but when you activate it, it's going to be 7 kilometers regardless of what ship you're in, what the AA range was like before. It also deals a bit more damage than usual, but it's kind of not in the equation here because we all know that the continuous A damage isn't that important. But what really does matter is the fact that, as I just said, and I will demonstrate in a couple of seconds. Let me speed this replay up. Okay, so around here, is see that there's a midway squadron in the air, and here I activate my DFAA. I will talk about that gauge at the bottom later, but as you see here, he's flying above my head, and all of a sudden this thing pops up on the right hand side of my screen. It says dazzle activated or something like that. So basically this CV dropped a fighter on top of me, which these fighters still spot ships. I have to clarify it. And because my DFA was activated, these things actually don't spot me anymore. So right now I'm not spotted even though the fighters spawned right on my face. And I'm not sure if the midway is actually attack running, but anyways, I'm not spotted in front of him. So here we have a small interruption by the enemy Montana as he happens to run into my detection range, but we can ignore that. He goes behind the island, and now I'm plane spotted for a brief moment, which I believe this could have been a mistake, but in reality I go dark here, which he just entered my detection range. Sorry, he just started his attack run again, and because my DFA was active, you actually apply this kind of debuff on the planes, okay? You act there's this kind of debuff where you give to the planes and then they're just suddenly blind all of a sudden and they can't spot anything. So that's why when the Montana stopped spotting me, the CB just couldn't strike me because I was invisible on his face. My AA was blasting him in the face. So right now, again, the CB tried to strike me, but because my DFA was activated, even until it stopped working, it's still gonna blind the squad for a while. I'm not sure how long I haven't played the CBs myself, but it still works. Even after, even if you blind the squad and then the consumable stops to work. So here I'm going to speed up this replay. I hope it explains anything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I have not uploaded in a really long time, probably because I'm a lazy fuck, but yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot them at me and I'll try to answer them as much as I can. And here, yeah, this is probably the second time. It's probably going to act as a review for you lads because the CB wants to strike me here. But apparently I'm going to go behind this rock. I'm going to go behind this rock, and as you can see on the minimap, there's nothing out there to really spot me at this very moment. So I go behind the rock, the GK doesn't spot me. I activated my DFAA thing. Actually, I think I got quite lucky. He was about to strike. And right now I go dark immediately because the GK wasn't spotting me, and also the planes entered my AA zone when I had my DFA activated. So this guy is essentially blind right now. He doesn't know where I am. He only knows that there's a bunch of AA chasers on his face blasting. And he also lost a couple planes. And I think I just forgot to mention the fact that nowadays, with this patch, when a CB starts an attack run, they will only have the amount of plane, the AA damage that you deal to the CV, to the squadron, is actually dealt to the planes who are in their current attack run. So let's say the Audacious has 3 planes, 3 torpedo planes in this attack run. If I kill 1 plane, then that's actually 1 plane killed, just like the Soviet CVs, but it's for all the CVs now. And if you kill all the planes somehow in the attack run, then they all die, and then the CV won't be able to attack you anymore. Which, hey, for a surface ship player, I think that's probably the best, a really good bargain. And oh, I think there's nothing more to this game. Okay, yeah, so that's about it for this game. I actually have another game for you guys. It's going to be the Warships game that I played right after. So yeah, about that, it's a pretty nice thing to have, and I should probably start talking about this game. So one of the things that I haven't really mentioned yet is that there is a thing that you can charge up as your AA skill. It's like a special instructions thing. It's like the F key you have on your super ships, but it activates by itself. And when you activate it, it gets oh wait, it doesn't. You don't activate it. It just charges itself up when you shoot your AA guns, and then when it fills, like when it fills to 100%, then you actually get a buff, as you can see right here at the bottom of the screen, right here. There, like you see that silhouette of a plane and half a circle around it. So when my when my DFAA works, it actually charges it to 50%. If I don't have DFAA, then it starts charging from 0%. Also, I have to activate DFAA to make it work, but nonetheless, here it starts charging at 50%, and then eventually, as I also blind these planes, so these planes technically will also not be able to spot my my Montana, my friend Montana next to me, unless the enemy Montana spots him. Sorry if this is getting complicated, but anyways, to put it simply, DFAA blinds planes. And as long as you're not surface spotted, you won't be spotted by the planes when you have DFA activated. Yeah, I hope that explains it in a simple way, but also it's not a very accurate way of saying it, but it kind of works like that. And I'll speed this a bit up. Speed this replay. Okay. And to my second DFA of the game. As you can see here, there's actually a bomber squad behind me. Not on the screen, but on the minimap. He's right behind me. He's probably not in an attack run because I'm not spotted by the planes. I'm gonna activate my DFA really quick and see how this goes. So right here, I have... Okay, well, apparently he spotted me because I did have my DFA. I activate it again. Do I activate it? But if I activate it here... Yeah, okay, activate it here. Because I activated my DFA later, then the squadron entered its attack, I'm still spotted. So this DFA consumable. It's supposed to be used as a preemptive or like something. I should activate it before the CV is gonna drop me. So if a guy's flying his planes around you and he flies it around 7 kilometers away from me, it's probably time to hit that button. And it's on for a while. It's on for at least half a minute, depending on the upgrades you get. So it's gonna... You won't be spotted if you just press this the moment that he enters like around 7 kilometers. Yeah. But here, so like as you see on the minimap, there's a bomber squad right on top of my face, and then the Montana. So when this squad disappears, there's another squad approaching, which is from the enemy Hakuyu. We'll see how this goes. Okay, we'll see if he is... Oh, okay, there you go. Somehow I get 3 dazzles. I'm not really sure how that worked out, but here, because the Hawk doesn't have spotting from the previous bomber squad that I failed to blind or dazzle, now he started his attack run, and my DFA is active. It blinds him, and now I'm not spotted, and nor is my Montana, as long as he's not surface spotted by their Montana. But anyways, I'm not detected here. I'm just chilling. I'm also filling up my AA bar, which eventually I will speed up this a little bit more. Okay, here's about time. So here my AA bar is almost full, and oh, hold on. Actually, I'll scroll back and let you take a look at the exact buffs that you get right here. Bit A damage and everything. Oh, I almost forgot about talking about priority sector. But maybe I'll wait till this. I finish explaining this passive AA. Actually, the full name is called automatic AA, which you just you just deal a lot more damage to planes when you charge it to 100%. Essentially, it's kind of like a counter mechanic to deal with people who keep getting focused by CVs for no reason, which is every time I play DDs. So, yeah. So, Joyce, my good friends, my good surface friends. I hope I'm not sure if this makes it to live, but if it does, then it'll work. This also, you don't need to have DFAA to have this thing. This is for everyone with AA. So as long as you have AA guns on your ship, like you're not a ship in like tier 2 or 3, you will have this. You will have this continuous automatic AA mechanic. But for DFAA, if you want to be invisible, then you probably need to have DFAA. Okay, so about the priority sector thing, it's still similar. It's still similar nowadays, except instead of your AA damage being increased on one side of the ship and decreased on another side, it simply just does a bit of damage. And then, yeah, that's it. It doesn't really change a lot. You don't have priority sector anymore, so you won't be able to focus your AA on one side of the ship like before, like the live patch right now. But it still does a bit of damage, and that's it. I think that's all you need to know. It just does a percentage amount of damage. Like, let's say, how much exactly? Like 3.5. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it's not big. Basically, you just press it and then you deal some damage. Okay. All right. So that's it. For now, I think there's not much I need to talk about really, because I'm pretty sure both CVs are dead at this point. And yeah. So I hope this video was probably not too long and still was informative. I hope I've done my job. But if you do have questions, I am very welcome to you shooting them out, and then I'll answer them when I hop online tomorrow, because I have driving school. I need to go to driving school tomorrow morning at 7. So, all right. So I hope you guys have a good night or a good day, whatever. And maybe I'll do a CV edition, because I was once a CV main as well. And I'll see you guys next time.